Welcome to another very sexy episode of Shaun's People. On my couch, my sexy people. From screen left to screen right, we have Mex Emerson and Susan Holder from Shake It Up Baby, and James Case. I was getting mixed up. Health correspondent, that's it. I was going to call you something else then, right, but you don't want to know what that is. But where's Peter? What's this?
How dare he?
Where's Peter to do our news? I've got 2 minutes to fill. I don't know what I'm going to...
Disappointed.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to have to move on to the other stuff then. Basically, it's British Food Fortnight from the 17th to the 2nd of October. Did you know that? This is why I went and got some shopping for us, right? Oh, this is, I picked this all up at Greg's. Right. Yeah, okay. British food. Sausage roll eats. Oh, right.
Delicious.
I know, so there's some sausage rolls for us. It's British Food Week. And also, it is World Contraception Day on the 26th of September.
What else have you got then?
Lots of space, emptiness.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Or this could be a massive condom.
Yes.
That's what this could be.
Not sure that
they do have
I wouldn't
holes.
advise that to anyone watching at home. You could be responsible for major incidents if people take your advice on that.
I know. Okay, we'll put that condom to one side there. But as Peter's not here, we're going to have to do something else. I suppose we're going to have to watch an outtake reel from last week. But we can always munch on our sausage rolls while we're doing it. So here's an outtake from last week's episode. So that was the infamous clip from Top Joe where he ruined that competition. And actually last week I caught up with Top Joe at the launch of the comedy... Okay, all right. Okay, and that was the... No, sorry about this, guys. That was the infamous... No, it wasn't. Okay, I'm lost now. Can I stop a minute? Okay, look at my notes. All right, okay. Sadly, that's all we've got time for this week. That was the 10th episode, but come back next week for another episode. Playing this out is the live tones. Can I do that again? Yeah. Sadly, that's all we've got time for this week, but we'll be back next week for another sake, shoot me. Someone should put me out my misery. That is all for this week, but we'll be back next week with one more episode. No, because it's... Oh, off. That's funny, wasn't it? Yeah. Enjoy that?
Fantastic.
Okay, so as I said, before we saw that outtakes reel, it is World Contraception Day and British Food Fortnight.
Who knew?
So, I know, who knew? Exactly, you thought it was International Pirate Day, so
It definitely is International Pirate Day. Today, sometime this week, I think.
But as it's also World Contraception Day and British Food Fortnight, do you fancy coming back after the break for a quickie quiz?
Is there a prize?
It's a prize.
I'm quite competitive.
I'm not telling you what it is, though. It's all secret until part 2. Okay, do you want to come back for that?
Go on, then.
Okay, but as we haven't got Peter here to talk about news, let's fill in what you've done at the weekend. What was your news for the weekend?
Oh, big news.
I went surfing
Who
in
went
Wales.
surfing?
Yeah, it was good fun. I
Cool.
went to Abersoch in North Wales.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I did the ironing, which involves a board, but not a surfboard, so that's not quite as... Oh, I did win a pub quiz. I was on a team. It was a team.
You're going to be quick for this quiz later,
Well,
aren't you?
I'm quite competitive, so I'm already kind of gearing myself up for a quiz I don't know anything about. So.
I got thrown out of a quiz for a national TV station.
Wow.
They was part of a team that we were going to be shortlisted. We actually just knew too much. Actually, we were so rubbish at the initial sort of testing that we did. They just thought we weren't good enough to go on this.
Right.
I mean, I won't mention who they were.
Okay. Well, I went
to
see Blair Witch. You know, that's kind of like third sequel, whatever it is. Yeah. Have you guys seen the original?
The original.
I haven't actually. I don't do horror at all. Oh.
You don't do shaky camera films, do you?
There's a lot of shaky cam in that. Yeah, no, I did see the original.
You did see the original?
Right idea.
Did you like it?
Is it revisited with anything new, or is it same old, same old?
It was... I liked the middle of it. The beginning and the end were a bit of a letdown. I think the characters weren't engaged enough. You didn't really like the characters. In the original, I think you actually kind of really liked them. And this one, the characters were a bit brash, and I felt they just weren't very well developed. But it got to the middle, when all the bad stuff happened in the woods. That's quite nice. But then it got to the house at the end, and that was a bit of a letdown. You know, because in the first one, against that house, it lasted about 2 minutes in the house. It lasted about a quarter of an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't work as well, I don't think. So, yeah, so that's my verdict. But do go see it, because it's a great film. Yeah, the OD Liverpool one gave me no stickers, so I've got to plug that one. So, brilliant. So anyway, let's move on to you guys, because you've got a play coming out this weekend, haven't you?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's called Shake It Up Baby.
Yes, that's right. Shake It Up Baby, part of the Ticket to Write Festival.
Fantastic.
It opens on Friday the 23rd and Saturday the 24th at the Unity Theatre on Hope Street.
Do you want to tell us about your history?
Yes, so I went to LIPA and graduated last year and did the management course there. and since then have been producing musicals and plays.
Cool.
So
you done one recently, didn't you? Cool.
Yeah, so did Shout the Modern Musical at the Royal Court earlier this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And yourself, you've got history in television, haven't you?
Yes, my background is I was a journalist originally, and if I knew Peter wasn't going to turn up, I could have filled in for you. But who knew? Who knew?
You've been replaced, Peter.
I actually used to work with Peter at Granada. Perhaps that's why he's not here. Perhaps
he knew you were coming.
He must have thought maybe I was going to tell some stories on him or something. Yeah. So I used to work at Granada, and I was a TV producer. I produced a series producer of Loose Women.
Nice.
Did a series of that, and lots of the different sorts of programmes, as well as news, arts, and music programmes as well. And I'm the writer of the play.
That's right.
So now I write. So I've written Shake It Up Baby, the play.
So how did you two get in touch with each other? Who contacted who?
Through LIPA.
It's through LIPA.
Actually, yes. Okay. So my son has just graduated from LIPA as a sound tech, and I was going there to watch the shows and see, and just met up with. There's just so many amazing young people coming out of LIPA, and Max, as a producer, is somebody that I kind of got to know and met, and Francesca Goodridge, who's the director of our play, has also come from LIPA.
Okay, so what's the story about? I know it's a 50-year-old woman, isn't it? So do you want
It's a woman she's pushing 50. She's pushing 50,
right,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, not quite there.
Okay.
But she is a mad Beatles fan. So all the plays that are ever involved with the Ticket to Ride Festival have to have a Beatles connection. So they don't necessarily have to be about the Beatles. It can be anything at all, just that has that link.
Yeah.
She's a Beatles fan. She's been devoted to them ever since she was a very small child, collected loads of memorabilia. But she's been on her own for a while and decides that she wants to shake her life up a bit and meet somebody real and looks for love on the internet, hoping to find somebody to share her passion for the Beatles as well, and kind of do that sort of thing. And it doesn't go according to plan. So it's disastrous and hilarious.
Okay.
It is a comedy, but so that's what it's all about.
Okay. Is this the first time you worked together, you two?
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah. We've been working for a while on this because I did show the play originally in its kind of early form last year in Manchester. It won the Northwest Best New Play, the Northwest Theatre Awards. Then I got with Max to develop it and kind of see what else we could do, because I really, really wanted to bring it to Liverpool.
Yep.
She's a Scouser. It's about the Beatles. If it can't work here, then it can't work anywhere. And I just think it's something that the audience will really kind of identify with.
It probably work in America. The Americans love the Beatles, don't they?
That would be great.
They do.
Yeah. Do you know anybody in America who
really
likes to see my play? Yeah, okay. Can you get me to New York? That'd be marvellous. Okay, we'll go from Unity to Broadway. That's fine. That's a plan. Okay.
That's a plan.
Yeah,
That's
okay, let's do that.
That really is. But what's it? You started rehearsals last week. Was it last week you started rehearsals?
Last week,
yeah. Like a 2-week rehearsal?
2-week rehearsal period, yeah.
How's that going so far?
Really
Great.
well. Yeah,
really
well.
Yeah, we're laughing a lot, which is always good, as it's a comedy, you're meant to.
Yes.
So that's all good.
It's a local cast, of 4, all very, very talented. So, it's really exciting.
So it's coming out this weekend. So where is it? Where's it been?
Unity Theatre.
Yep.
Up at Hope Place and just by Hope Street, and it starts at 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a website? I know you've got a Twitter handle and stuff like that, or?
Yes.
We've got, the details are on my website, so it's susanholder.com, and also to go to Unity Theatre and look for Ticket to Ride, you can get all the details about it there.
Okay, cool. So are you still going to work together in the future, do you reckon?
Absolutely.
Yes, I think so. We haven't fallen out by Friday.
No.
Have you got anything else written already, though? Or?
I've got things percolating. So I've got a couple of, everything I write always tends to kind of have, I mean, comedy is what I want to kind of stick with, but it also always seems to have a musical connection. I think I'm just a big music fan. I think music helps to tell any story. It gives an atmosphere. It kind of connects with people. Yeah. Before you even kind of know the characters, the music can kind of get you into the whole mood of the piece. So everything I write seems to have a music connection. So the 2 ideas that I've got to follow up with Shake It Up Baby, one has got an Elvis connection.
Oh, right.
Which
okay.
I think,
how far are you through that one at the moment?
Yeah, I'm just plotting at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just plotting. It's called What Would Elvis Do? And I've got my characters, but I can't tell you too much because it's still kind of developing. Okay. But then I've got another one as well that's also percolating about, it's an idea I've had for one about a guardian angel, but the guardian angel has mafia connections. It's Frank Sinatra, which I think would be if you could have a guardian angel, wouldn't you love a guardian angel with mafia connections? That would be amazing.
There's not much stuff about guardian angels. Do you remember that Paul Hogan film that was out years ago?
Yeah.
What was that called?
I can't remember, but I have.
You remember that, don't you?
I remember the film. I'm afraid I can't remember the
film.
name of it. Yeah.
No, that's the only one I remember about guardian angels.
There was also Randall and Hopkirk Deceased.
I used to love that.
Which is another one.
It's Only Me. That was my favourite thing. I'd forgotten about that. Oh my God, maybe that's why. The man in the white suit and he just used to appear.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Randall and Hopkirk Deceased. They don't know what we're talking about.
No, it's an
we're just really
showing
out. Yeah, let's talk about surfing again.
Yeah.
So what's the future for your production company then?
Several things in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Nothing kind of announced yet. Several things kind of happening all over the place, really. So Northwest, London, and beyond. So very exciting.
You can never talk about anything. It's always very hush and
classified stuff in it.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's always in a meeting.
Back on the show, we get lots of secrets on here. Brilliant. So, right, we're going to go to the break now, but we're going to come into part 2 with you. We'll talk to James Kay about the NHS and what they're up to these days. And have you back for the quickie quiz, and I'm going to brush all these crumbs off me. So basically, come on, James, let's go to the other couch. Right, we'll see you in part 2.
STDs.
It's World Contraception Day next Monday, isn't it?
It is.
We're going to have a little quickie quiz, aren't we? So let's bring back Max and Susan. Okay, we haven't any buzzers, right? So we have a little noises. So do you want to start with your noise? You put up your hand and make your noise. What are you going to make?
Boom.
Oh, that's a good one. Woo!
Woo, okay.
Uh-oh.
First question is, right, name 3 foods which are proven aphrodisiacs. Max.
Good if it is the case. You know, it's a serious thing.
Look at that.
Well done, Pirate Mohawk.
Perfect. Also this weekend, we went to Saw. Sorry, we went to Saw. Oh my God, I'm not even drinking yet. I went to Saw. I went down to, oh, look at this. I'm disrupting the studio here. Look at that. Terrible. Can't see where I'm going. Welcome back to part 2. I'm on this couch with James Kay again. This is your 4th, 5th, 3rd time back.
Oh, God, they all blur into each other. I think it's actually the 3rd.
Yeah, you are health correspondent, aren't you?
I'm your health correspondent.
Just to clarify that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, let's look at the headlines that have been in the news lately. So what is it? The plans to deny surgery to obese patients and smokers put on hold. What's going on with that?
Okay, well, this has broke in the news, and I suspect it'll continue to be in the news for the next month or 2.
Yeah.
Basically, the NHS is in deep financial trouble. It's got not enough money to do its work. Now, we can and should make the argument that we spend more on it than we are doing. We spend about just over 8.5% or 8.8% that we spend of our total UK turnover, the GDP, so-called. But that's much less than places like France or Germany or the Netherlands. It's less than half of what the Americans spend, and they've got a terrible system. It's very inefficient, but they do spend a lot more money on it. And because of that, and because the population's getting older, and people have more need, they're living longer and therefore getting older as on balance, we're just actually running out of money. We have a lot of alternative medicine, complementary medicine, things like homeopathy and acupuncture and other things that some people feel quite passionate about, but many people pay for privately, and in other places the NHS pays for it. Is that something? And then we got onto this business about, well, you see, take somebody, I'm a little bit carrying a bit more weight than I should do, probably. Just, you heard it first on Vintage Radio. No, you heard it first here. If I go to a doctor and say, look, my knee's hurting, I need my knee replacing, then the doctor says to me, well, look, James, I'm sorry, but you need to lose some weight first. Lose some weight, we'll fix your knee for you. And they come in with these BMIs, body mass index thing. And one of the proposals that's doing the rounds is, if we say to patients who are doing knee or hip operations, clearly influenced by the weight they're carrying, then maybe we should say to them, we're not going to do it until you lose some weight, or come back in a year and have a really good go. We'll support you if we can. And those sorts of proposals you're going to hear a lot more of.
Yeah. So let's talk about STPs then. What's that about? Come on.
Well, that's another way of trying to respond to the same problem, but it's on a bigger scale. The stuff I've just talked about, these procedures, are being done in conversation increasingly with local groups of patients. Here on Merseyside, there will be people talking to their patients about these things in groups and trying to get the public response to this. But at a regional level and at a national level, they're saying, well, are all the hospitals, some of which were built in the Victorian era, some of which were built much later, are they all in the right places? Have they got the right resources? Do we need to do everything everywhere? And 4 of our big hospitals in the Merseyside area, for example, are currently in conversations about can we merge or work together in ways that means we don't have 4 sets of management systems to pay for. Do we need to do each procedure in each place? Can we have some centres of excellence? Now, we've already got some. So we've got the Heart and Chest place at Broad Green. We've got the Women's Hospital, the Children's Hospital. If you expand that idea, maybe we don't need to do all of the complex procedures in each of our many hospitals around the area. And if we specialised, it could be both safer, done by more experienced people, but also it might mean that it costs less to deliver that service because instead of having to maintain all these multiple sites.
Yeah. So, okay, let's move from STPs to STDs.
STDs.
It's World Contraception Day next Monday, isn't it?
It is.
Just to give us like 30 seconds about that.
Well, I mean, sexually transmitted diseases are an issue, as are unwanted pregnancy. So contraception addresses both sets of issues. And clearly the STDs include things like HIV/AIDS, but also hepatitis. They also, there's more regular, if you like, the old-fashioned gonorrhea, syphilis, etc. And there are still significant problems with those, which are largely addressed by people using condoms. So there's been a push to develop that. We've got historically high level of teenage under 18 pregnancy on Merseyside.
And because of that day next week, we're going to have a little quickie quiz, aren't we? So let's bring back Max and Susan. Hey guys, how was your little break there? Did you eat the sausage rolls?
Yeah, had a cup of tea, that's great.
No sausage roll?
No.
No sausage roll.
You passed on the
sausage rolls.
I was going to say, you'll check us for crumbs, yeah.
Brilliant. So we're going to have a little quickie quiz here, right? Okay, so we have any buzzers, right? So we have a little noises. So do you want to start with your noise? You put up your hand and make your noise. What are you going to make?
Boom.
Oh, that's a good one. Woo!
Woo, okay.
Uh-oh.
Right, so let's go with our quickie quiz. First question is, right, name 3 foods which are proven aphrodisiacs. Max.
Chocolate, oysters, and...
Come on, Max.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
broccoli.
No.
No.
I can't think.
Can you think of anything?
There must be something. Chocolate.
Go on.
Alcohol.
No,
I'm not buying that.
So no one's won that round. There's like 19. There's quite a few. You could have like whipped cream. You could have honey, bananas, coffee. Coffee's an aphrodisiac. Yeah, these are all proven ones apparently.
Proven.
Right. So you don't have any better answers than me.
So let's go to the next question then. Okay, name 3 sexually transmitted diseases. Oh. I think there was a noise that came from...
No, I think we should allow that because I just mentioned
it's the one answer I don't want to have to give. Okay, because I was listening so intently to your interview. Syphilis, gonorrhea, and... I can't think of anything else.
You want us to jump in?
HIV.
Well done. So James won that one. So James is now winning at the moment. Right, one last question. Name 3 types of British dinners because it is British Food Week. So name 3 types of British dinners.
I don't know what you mean. A roast dinner, fish and chip supper, and steak and kidney pudding.
Well done. Hey. Okay, so we've got a tie here now. I don't know what to do. I wasn't planning this.
Tension.
So we've got 2 winners.
You've got to ask the question, which is the most popular British dinner?
Oh, that would depend on where you are.
Yeah, it does.
No, it's a national figure. It's been proved in research. You like research?
I think you know the answer.
Yeah, chicken korma.
Okay, well, James, you are the winner of a quickie quiz. We'll give James a condom. You behave yourself tonight.
What should I do with this?
Well, I don't know.
How long have I got?
You don't know.
If you look at the date on it, it's actually about 3 years out of date as well.
No. I used to back in the day. I used to do sex education classes in schools, and one of the exercises was to put one of these on my head.
Okay.
Don't do that now.
Can you do it while I'm doing the competition thing? It's like
How long have you got? How long have you got? It's going to take a minute or two. This you saw this first on Bay TV. So can I still do it? It's a long time since I did it.
Oh my, well, while James is doing that, we're still going to give away some competition tickets for the Odes. Hang on.
Oh no, you've got another.
I came prepared.
Actually, I didn't do it the way I used to.
I came prepared.
Have
a go.
You can get
more condoms.
Absolutely not. No.
So anyway, we've got these cinema tickets. We're giving away 2 cinema tickets for the Odeon Liverpool from the Odeon Liverpool one that are valid at any cinema. Basically, it's no question this week. It's just describe your sex life with a movie title or a song title with like Unstoppable or, what other ones we think of? Nobody does it better. What's that one?
Fast and the Furious.
Fast and the Furious. We are not having much luck with these condoms here.
It's not safe.
So that's it. If you want to win these tickets, just tweet us your sex life in a song title or a film title. Just what's your one? What's your one, do you reckon?
Whoa, what's my what?
What's your song title or film title for your sex life?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Every day is wonderful or something. I don't know.
Every day is wonderful.
Is there a...
It's a wonderful life.
I really don't have anything. I really don't.
Brilliant. Right, so that's it for this show. Thank you very much for coming in, guys. It's been great talking to you. Are you having much luck for these?
Broken condoms. You can have those
lovely.
back. Yeah, I need to practice.
Yeah, we don't. Okay. A bit rubbish. But thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll come back next week. But playing us out is Matchstick Men with Imperfection. See you next time.
This opinions roll to one. I learned to live without. One day you come back and separate them. Guess I'm going to have to wait. Away to the window, I lost divided soul. Never been able to forgive or let go. Imperfection. Whoa, your imperfection.